Hello. This is about what everyday items I use correctly or I use in a different way. Let's get started. I have only featured 10 items in this video today, but I have got a few more items I use that would be useful to see. So number 1 is a wrist rest from Shein. So, when I am typing a lot on my laptop, the underneath my knuckles starts to hurt because of the pressure I have to use to control my hand. So I was flicking through Shein one day and I saw it and thought, that is exactly what I needed. I tried to wiggle my fingers in underneath the strap. Then once it gets to a certain point, I carry on with my teeth. Once I have got it where I need it, then I am ready for typing a lot on my laptop. I can still use my joystick mouse a bit while I'm wearing it. Right now, number 2 is this blue non-slip mat. It's a specific brand because I can still write on a single piece of paper. This one is the biggest mat size that they do, I think, and then I have the smaller one that is marked with alcohol pens. Yeah, it's expensive, but the mats last. My smaller one is about 8 years old, but it still works. I have 3 different versions of this mat around my studio. By the way, it's my best non-slip mat I have tried. But also they do a thinner one which comes on a roll, and then you can cut it to length, like I had for my keyboard to my laptop. Now number 3 are these car magnets which I had for Christmas. Because of my desk being metal, they stick really well. You get 8 in a pack. I use them to hold things down so they don't move. I even use them to help me to rip up paper with one hand. But when you want to move them, you cannot just pull them straight up. If the handle gets in your way, then you can unscrew it. When I saw them, I was like I would not use them at all, but I do. My next item is number 4 and 5 together. This dog's water bottle from Amazon and this soap dispenser from Shein. I have tried a different sort of dog's water bottle, but I kept knocking it over. Excuse me, but as the bottle is nearly empty, I have to use it on my lap because I can tilt it better. I have also purchased some pipettes which I use to put a little bit of water somewhere specific. So now I have done the water onto my mat. I can either use just my finger to get the washing up liquid out of the dispenser, or lay a cloth over the top and press to get it on the cloth. But also I like the fact that I can just get out what I want or need. All of the other dispensers I find difficult to use. Number 6 is a homemade tool. I find it difficult to put lids back on my pens. So, I asked my granddad to make this. I have 10 holes for the different sizes of pens that I have in my studio. Because if I try, then my involuntary movements will make me to have more ink on my hands than I have already from using the pen. All I have to do is place the lid in the correct hole, and then I am able to guide the pen into the lid. All it is, a piece of wood with holes in. What's next? I know. 7. This stamping platform. I do not own any stamps for my card making. So, why do you have one? You ask. Well, I was getting fed up with wonky cards, and then I thought of this, so it's my essential tool for my card making. How do you use it? You ask. Well, I have covered the base in a thin layer of blue tack to hold the card a bit. Then I place more blue tack on the layer that I want to stick down, line it up on the card, shut the flap. 8. This press for inking. I use it for making sure that the blue tack has stuck. Once I have got the flap open, I place the layer, which I then use blue tack to hold the layer in the right place. Then I open it back up and glue the layer, shut the flap down. Then while it's drying a bit, I will get things ready for the next part of the card. I wish that there was a bigger one, so I could do 2 cards at the same time, because it takes me all day to complete 1 card. 9 is another homemade item. So recently, I have been into Lego and I can't believe how well I can do it. I have purchased some sets, but also have built a wheelchair and a toilet myself. But as the builds gets high, my hands are more wobbly, so I asked my granddad to make me these platforms, so I can still rest my wrist. I have different thicknesses, so I can create the height that I want by leaving it on the stand and move the ones I don't want round out of the way. I painted them so if they are not on my desk, I can ask someone for a specific one by saying the color. Thanks for watching. All of the brought items are listed below. Like, subscribe and watch out for the next video, which is an update. Bye.